Talk about the report card. Let's go.
I just want to talk about the fucking report card.
Let's go.
We're gonna talk about that.
Who was y'all like most? Who do y'all want me to go through
I
first?
want you to start with F.
The Fs.
I want you to start
I
with
can pick
the
a
Fs.
random F.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Who got an F?
You gave Vince Staples an F.
I'm not a Vince Staples fan. Again, this is me. I get sleepy.
I love Vince Staples, and this is Crip, and your young man that you brought with you, he should be saying, "This is Crip." We should all be supporting each other. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not telling
but
nobody
I
not to check it
love
out.
Vince Staples. You know what I'm saying? But
what is it about his
go
music?
ahead.
I don't like it's too mellow for me.
Yeah.
Like when you try to listen to it in the car or something, it's not hitting all sixes for me. You get what I'm saying? It's too mellow for me.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe I need to take a downer or something or whatever. I don't know. It's just not for me. Everything's not for me. Again, everybody's welcome to grab a pen and a paper and draw this thing up themselves and fill in the score that they want. So, and then my next issue of a Dan Lay magazine, this will be in there without the scores. So my readers be able to fill it out themselves and come up with their own grades. This is just me. This is my personal opinion.
Let me ask you this. And I think this would make people understand your criteria more. What did you grow up listening to? Who did you listen to? Right. That, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you asked that.
For LA, so you know what you comparing it to.
I'm glad you asked that. Well, two parts of that question. Well, as far as what I grew up listening to, tomorrow I'm putting out the golden era or golden age, I haven't figured it out, report card, which is the 2010s. That's YG, that's RJ, that's Dom, that's Scheme, that's Problem, that's Casey Veggies.
And I was going to ask you, like, why he didn't, he got Motor, but I was going to ask you why didn't those artists come before, but I like where you started,
right,
if you're going to bring that up.
This is why I work. This is why I work in, but that's
current.
what I grew up on, so that one's going to be like, that's just a little bit more personal to me, but that's coming out on Friday.
And who was the young lady you had on your report card that you featured in your magazine, but then you end up saying, you know what I'm saying, she was trash or whatnot, and she had trash management or whatever the case may be?
I read well, and I don't see trash on here. I don't see trash written on there, and I think I read pretty well. But so every artist you guys interview, you think is a top tier artist, you think is an A+ artist?
Fuck no.
Same here.
I don't interview nobody anyway.
Every artist I interview, every artist I feature in my publication, I don't think they're a top tier A artist. As far as that artist, that particular artist, she specifically asked me, and I'll post it on my page, she specifically asked me to be on the report card. So I said, I'm going to make an LA rap report card. And she tweeted asking to be on it. So I put her on here, and I gave my honest opinion. When an artist has been out for years and has never dropped a single full-length project, a full-length mixtape or anything, that's an F by default, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why do you put people in your magazine that you don't believe in?
Who's to say I don't believe in her?
Or just like, that you're
not
not a fan of?
Okay, so I'll go back to my first question. Is every artist you've ever interviewed, or is every artist XXL interviews, or every artist Rolling Stone or Billboard interviews, do they think that artist is a top tier artist, or does that artist have a new song or new project out that they want their readers to read about?
It all depends on the fans and what type of music you like. Somebody that you may think is a F, somebody may think is a A.
Right, it's all subjective. So what I'm saying is every artist I've ever interviewed, I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm just giving them a chance, showing love, or maybe I know some readers want to check them out. I don't just print this magazine up to read it myself.
Yeah.
Other people want it. And you think their music opinions are strictly based on mine, or we're just tied like this? Nah. People, have different opinions.
So we can go to A to Z. Start with Kalen for real. Because for me, Kalen for real.
We get to talk about some music.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Kalen for real. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the top, new artists right now.
Favorites.
You know what I'm saying? One of my favorites too. He's definitely performing, doing his thing. He's hitting those stages. He's putting in the groundwork, and for him to get a seat, I know a lot of Los Angeles artists is looking at you crazy.
Well, let's just give it a little bit of context. First off, Kool Moe Dee did this report card in the 90s. He drew it by hand. Somebody found it in a box a couple days ago, or a week or so ago, because it's been about a week now. And they posted a photo of it. It goes viral. On there, he has Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Too Short, Biggie, all them, Jay-Z. He gives them A's. So when given this same assessment, minus branding, obviously that wasn't a thing in the 90s, or wasn't a category in the 90s. If given the same assessment, why would a Kalen for real get the same grade as a Snoop Dogg? Now, one day I do hope and believe that he will reach that point of being an A artist. One day I do hope and believe most, if not all, these artists will be an A. But as of right now, you're a C.
But in that time when Kool Moe Dee did that, there were younger artists. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be like what your next list is.
Basically.
They're a younger artist, so you
And they
can't
were selling
hold
millions of
Kaylin
records.
for real to Snoop Dogg right now. You can't do that.
I gave him the same assessment. That's all. It's not about holding this in comparisons. It's about the assessment. If the assessment is lyricism and cadence and flows and all these things in the 90s, are people still not making music? I want to know what your lyricism is. So if Snoop Dogg gets a 10 in lyricism in the 90s, and I give you a lyricism assessment from my personal opinion, it's going to be a 5.
So your personal opinion on Kaylin for real, and you a fan, is he a C?
Big fan. Right now, one day he will be an A. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for.
I respect that.
And we had that conversation, me and Kaylin.
And
I kind of broke it down to him. Like, a lot of artists took it personal, and to me, it shouldn't be personal. It's all like just numbers and business. But this wasn't me saying you never gonna be shit. This is me saying that you still have a little work to do, so maybe you can improve in the lyricism. Or a lot of people was fucking up with consistency because they only dropping once every 2 years or something like that.
True.
You get what I'm saying? That happens out here. So that's gonna drop your score, drop your grade. So this is just a way for artists who would just take a breath and take a second to just really look at it and stop being so defensive. I'm not waking up trying to hurt nobody's feelings or this, that, and the third. No, I just really want to show, like, okay, some artists, in my opinion, could improve in consistency. Some artists, in my opinion, could improve in versatility. Some artists, in my opinion, could step up their pen. What's the problem with that?
All right, guys, so the No Jumper Clips channel right here. Make sure you subscribe. We just blasted past 30,000 subscribers. Our next goal is 50,000 subscribers. Please help us out and hit that red button. Thank you.